Hello and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to do another episode of Tarot in the Shadows. So, thank you for joining. Who did you along with you? Who did you send the link to? If you subscribe to all notifications, I'm about to send you a link right now. If you want to get a link to your U.S. cell phone number, whenever I go live for Tarot in the Shadows, it's the all option. It's all below in the facts. So look below the video in the description box for the facts, and you'll find it there. All right. So we're going to do a tarot experience. And if it's yours, put something in the comments. Claim it. Whew. Resonance with this show, you want to invite your energy in by being fully tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Subscribe, get the notifications, give the thumbs up. Hello, Lee. Welcome to the show. So thankful and grateful you could be with us right now. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. All right. Let's pull some cards. Somebody has some regrets. And what they're finding out is where there was once generosity, it's not the same anymore. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like it's somebody that you know. And I feel like somebody's realizing what is no longer there very strongly. Let's see what else. Somebody's getting some news. The news lets them know that there's no going back to where it was. Somebody sees a hope. Again, this is somebody around. And so then this begs the question, why is there no hope of why is it changed so permanently? There we go. Because somebody knew that there was something that would work better. You knew that there was something that would work better, so you moved on. You've moved on from a situation. And there's a notice of the absence of your energy. Wherever you cut back, wherever you ended things, it's visible, it's obvious. Yeah, you decided that you needed to separate yourself from anywhere where the cogs just weren't matching. Things just weren't flowing well together. There was too much conflict there, too much trying to force something. If it's supposed to be, it should be natural for both. And here it's not. So it would cause a lot of resistance. A Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune together. And that's telling me it's like separating yourself from this. This is like closing a chapter on some shit that's expired for you anyway. Yeah. And they're like shocked because they're waiting for you to return. They're waiting for some, and you're just like waiting for something better. Like there's something better. I don't know. The universe got something for me. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. This is like when you're driving very long distances especially if you're driving in the night. But even if you're driving in the day, you can only see so far down the road. And so, yeah, but you know that you're going to get where you want to be, even if you can't necessarily see every inch of road between here and how you're getting there. You just keep going down the road and you know there's something there for you. You know that it's okay for things to take time. You're okay for things to take time to come together for you. You also know that you needed a break from where you've been anyways. There's been some arguments, there's been some fighting, there's been some secrets, there's been some meddling from external factors. Nosy, meddlesome friends, family, others. Just saying. But you know that right now it's good for you to just focus on working on yourself. And so that's what you're doing. You're focusing on working on yourself. You're focusing on building up your career. You're focusing on your health. You're focusing on your meaningful relationships. And you're even attracting, I'm hearing you're somebody in particular, attracting investors in your project. You have a hope, you have a dream, you have a vision that you've been given of what you're going to do, and you've been attracting attention to that. And it's coming. It's here. I feel like it's here. Let's see. Yeah, you'll be getting good news that's going to help you. I hear get two sides of it's like if there's two major components that needs to come together, this good news is going to give you clear direction for that to bring things together for you. And you're working together in partnership. There's good news about partnership. I do hear in business specifically. I feel like you're going to be a little bit guarded when this opportunity comes up for some of you. It's not in business for sure. You already know what it's about for you. But I feel like, wow, somebody thinks it's a great opportunity, and Spirit tells you, no, you keep going, keep going. This is just keep going. Wow, that just came out. Okay. Interesting. So somebody views this opportunity as, yeah, this is great partnership. You're guarded about it, and the reason why is because Spirit showed you, keep going, just keep going. See, again, it's coming out like sometimes you get the idea that this attraction is about something different. You attach it to that feeling of love and whatever those relationships look like for you. But Spirit and purpose feels that way. So sometimes there's a different purpose there. It's not what we think it is, but it takes Spirit to clarify that for us. And this is why some often different ones, like you'll realize in hindsight, oh, I was there to teach them a lesson. I was there to share what I knew. I was there to have this experience. It wasn't for me to hold on to them. It wasn't for me to stay with them forever. It wasn't for us to continue forever. It was meant for this moment or that moment or those moments or whatever. And the fact of the matter is, like, that is life overall. And yes, sometimes ones do come and they stay longer. But whatever this is about, it wasn't meant to be permanent. I hear clashing. I just got the word clashing. Interesting. There's a clashing. Something clashes. There's a clashing. Something clashes. What is that? Show me more about this clashing. Well, on one side of the clashing, we have a person who's very, very committed to their path of basically going for what they want. They've been working on this journey for a very long time. They're not interested in shifting their focus right now because they are seeing it. On the other hand, there's somebody who wants to take a risk. There's somebody who wants to take a risk and this person who wants to take a risk has recently had some major endings. They're at a place of nothing right now. There's a nothingness here for whatever reason. There's a nothingness here. There's also this feeling of an ending. An ending. Show me more about this ending and beginning. Well, it's something that they were waiting for and hoping would grow. And I feel like there's a giving up energy. And it's like, well, the only thing left for me to do, I'm not going to snivel. I'm not going to snovel. Is snovel a word? I'm not going to, um, I'm not going to beg type of energy. I'm just going to see what else. I'm just going to see what else. Whatever. Ooh. And then, so now this person, now they're showing me the dynamic between the two. The first person here in this clashing, they have a golden opportunity in their hands that they've been focused on for a long time, see? And they ain't changing their point of focus. And this other person, endings, beginnings, waiting, hoping, getting another ending. And over here, there's, again, still keeping their options open. And they're showing up here towards this person who's so driven with their golden opportunity, but they're showing up in a very temporary energy, very temporary. It is not permanent. What's the purpose of this connection? Whatever reason it is, because they all have a different reason why they have this connection. Some of them, it's all about love. Others, it's very much about money. I see that. I don't see no friendship here. I definitely don't see family. What I see is the purpose is the Seven of Swords and the Magician. The purpose is to know how to avoid distraction and keep manifesting what you're manifesting, like do what you do. But the Seven of Swords is following the divine plan. Following the divine plan, because the divine plan is what's guiding you towards your wish fulfillment, your life purpose fulfillment, all that. And it's like you're making so much progress right now in that. So if your life purpose is, and then we're talking about a relationship, and then you're determined to have the right relationship, there's a clashing relationship where somebody got to go. They need to go see what else is going on out there because they ain't into the same place of stability with this as you are. For if this is about a business thing, somebody over here ain't showing all their cards, and there is a clashing about to come up, and it has to do with somebody who's looking at, like, maybe there's a disagreement in options, but one person's like, no, I have more expertise in this. I have done this before. You've never done this before. This is your first time. You need to just drop this fight because I'm calling Trump on this. Oh, really? That's freaking hilarious. Shut up. They got jokes tonight. I'm in other words, I'm throwing my authority card and I'm not going to back down. Is the way it's coming through. Like, I am the higher card from the deck, and I'm going to overrule your decision at this time. Thank you very much. We'll look at the next decision together again, too. It's like complete assertion of your authority. There's somebody here who wants to do so much. And it reminds me of something that my brother said. He said, so a friend of mine was in the hospital, and I found out about it the night that she was admitted. And I said, well, do you have your phone charger? And she says, yeah, I have my phone charger. I said, do you have an extension cord? She says, no, I don't have an extension cord. So I told my brother, I said, yeah, I took her extension cord, and I took her some chapstick and a little book to read while she's there. So that way she could lay in her bed and maybe watch movies or maybe watch my show, no, just kidding, on her phone while she's laying there in the hospital. And then she hadn't eaten, so I sent her some food, right? And so what he said was, it's not about knowing or trying to do something to make things better. He said it's about knowing the right thing to do, that the other person wants or needs. because she had a phone charger, so I could have showed up with a phone charger without asking. But she already had one of those. Or I could have showed up with nothing at all, and she would still been hungry and probably would have got bored because the phone would have died, and the nurses wouldn't have came and got her a phone charger right. I mean, well, anyways, we could go on about the hospital service. I hope that if you have any loved ones in the hospital, they get great service. Okay, look, because you're about to take me on a whole another tangent that ain't got nothing to do with this reading. Why are you trying to confuse these people? Because somebody's mama's in the hospital. Somebody's mama's in the hospital. And you're very hopeful for her. And you are very blessed because you have some very great staff around your mother, I hear. Okay, so that was a sidebar message for somebody in particular. Put it in the comments so we know who you are. All right. Yeah, this is about you staying in harmony with the divine plan. The numbers 369 comes up, and this is about uniting you with that life purpose. And spirit's like, no room for distractions, no clashes. And if it's a partner that you keep clashing with, that's the energy that's showing you to break it up, baby. Because the universe is trying to give you the signs that this is not compatible. And it's trying to realign you with the people that you are compatible with. And this is like an opportunity to unite with somebody who you truly vibe with and who you could truly create with, somebody who is a strong, powerful soul connection for you, where there's no clashing between the two of you, where it flows right. Where it flows right for both of you. And it's not a needing to force. So if this applies to you in business, this is about getting you with the right components, the right partners, the right clients, the right location, right? So if you're in the middle of making a business decision, they're saying if you're finding too much resistance for somebody, I'm hearing it'll be on the 5th day that you'll hear back from them. From whenever they said they were going to get a hold of you, it'll be on the 5th business day out. Another quick sidebar message. But if it's in business and you keep seeing the roadblocks or finance, I heard, or finance, if you keep seeing roadblock, universe is showing you don't go that way. We're going to show you another door. And they're saying lose the idea that when one door closes, one door opens, or another door opens. No, when one door closes, so many other doors open every time. Retrain your brain to understand that and to always be in tune with that. And so if this is in romance, like somebody about to get their feelings hurt because they feeling left out in the cold because spirit said no, because there's clashing here, because there's disagreements here. And somebody's very focused and determined to move forward, and somebody else, they're thinking that this is it, but this is not it for you. It might be for them, but spirit says this person is temporary in your experience. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, somebody is really not going to want to let go of this. This is going to be a blow. Somebody is not appreciating this. Yeah, somebody's not appreciating this because they wanted what they wanted. Shit, it just be point blank period. They wanted what they wanted, and you were like, no, plain and simple. It is that easy. And guess what? You ain't responsible for their feelings about it. They got feelings. We all got feelings. And you know what? My job is to deal with mine, and your job is to deal with yours. And mine are telling me how to get where I need to be. And my job is to follow them for me, not for you. And your job is to follow yours for you, not for me. And you're trying to get me to follow what your decisions and what your feelings are telling you. But mine ain't there with you. So obviously there's a clash here, right? So that's what that looks like. And it looks like, yeah, there's a low vibrational experience here. There could be an argument. There could be completely an argument, or somebody expressing their hurt of like, you really hurt my feelings. Okay, yeah, thanks for trying to assign me that power, but your feelings are your feelings. I did what I need to do for me. If that hurts your feelings, then you might want to go check that out. Sit with that for a minute. Yeah. Because somebody here is very determined and focused on doing what they gonna do. If you're having, I heard if you're having difficulty with a partner while you're trying to make all these business moves, oh yeah, that partner is about to be, I heard 86 right up out of your life. Because hey, you have something you need to do. Like, if you think that your idea to make this business is just your idea, that's great, but you'll actually add more fuel and power and energy to the creation when you understand that there are people out there that are waiting for your business to open because they want to come there and get what you got. And that spirit gave you that idea, those talents, the skills, the ability, the connections, or whatever it is, inspiration to do it, because spirit's trying to fill a need, and this is part of your plan. This is something you're supposed to do. And when you're focused, it's funny how they be coming out trying to distract you. Well, why don't you come over here and do this, or come over there and do that? And you're like, no, you're doing this right here. You're staying focused on what you're doing. I'm asking, show me some more about what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, man, you're wow. Yeah, man. Somebody says, yeah, man. Somebody's from Denver for sure. I totally got a Denver vibe off that. Okay. Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. This is about your independence, first off. That's where this is coming from. And I hear, and you're taking it up another level. You're kicking it up a notch, is what I'm hearing. Upgrading your life. For some of you, this is about, you've been getting your power. You're in tune with the divine, and it's showing you what to hold on to and what not to hold on to. And the ones that you're not supposed to hold on to, oh, they don't want to go. Ooh, wait, they don't want to go. This right here is just doing all this right now. Oh my goodness. Look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, this is something that's being proclaimed by you since you were a child. This fulfillment you're stepping into right now, can't nobody slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep it moving. Can't nobody break my stride. Since that song was out, some of you have had this goal, this vision, and maybe you didn't have it fully formed. But I see like child's play, like imagining, pondering, daydreaming, playing with the idea of I hear you was only half as tall as your mama at that time that this vision came in. But I see that it was something that you were born to do. This message just changed. I'm now scrying all of a sudden. Okay. When you were a preteen, I see you. It's interesting. When you were a preteen, maybe around 12 years old, I see you walking a tightrope, and they're saying somebody literally was walking a tightrope, but this is very symbolic of you trying to follow a line, and that line caused you to deviate away from this vision as a kid. But then it came back with the fury. It came back with the fury and a flurry, and it's grown consistently ever since you started. But then with this whole shift in our society, it caused a restriction. It caused you know, the whole shutdowns and quarantines and all that shit. But you were set up and you managed to stand your ground somehow. So this is like, okay, well, I can't do what I do that way. I'm gonna find another way to do what I do. Or, somebody was working a job, and then the whole shift from last year in March started in our society, and the job was gone. So you then began to focus more on this other thing you were doing, just out of passion, out of happiness, out of joy, right? And now it's at a phase where it's about to expand. I'm seeing the symbol for Jupiter They're saying it's going to be expanding greatly at this time. It's expanding greatly at this time. This whatever you started. And there's if you're by yourself, there are two very important connections coming your way that could be collaborators. If you have one partner already, there's a third coming. Um, if you're in a partnership and you forgave your partner for a tryst, an affair, a cheating, something like, if you forgave your partner and you've been doing the work, I hear it's going to get easier. And if you're already married, that marriage is going to be even more solidified. If you're not yet married, I do see this is going to grow towards marriage. That forgiveness from that infidelity did everything to seal the deal energetically, and your partner is definitely changed. Where they used to slightly entertain, that led them to whatever happened between the two of you. Yeah, now they swerve. They swerve because I hear they know they know the depth of your wrath. I heard now they know the depth of your wrath. And that pain that you gave them when you stood your ground, I hear that's what cracked their heart open. That cracked their heart open. And it had to happen through that heartbreak. That heartbreak had to happen. So that's for somebody who is in a connection. I heard single Virgo. I heard there's a single Virgo. You've got your sights focused on something, on a specific person. They're saying, but what you haven't noticed is there more with sights focused on you. And there's one in particular that has a lot more that lines up with you than the one you're focused on right now. The one you're focused on right now is not, I'm hearing, is not at your level. I'm hearing they're not on your level. They're not ready for you. That if they get it, they won't know what to do with it, is what I hear. I heard Libra. Libra, your wealth is up to bat at this time. It's time for your wealth to come in real big. And that's what you should be committed on, Libra, your wealth. I heard in 3 months, they're now they're showing me the number 4. So I heard in 3 months in April, you will see a significant amount of improvement in your wealth. A period of restriction is ended for you. And a lot of the energy that you have put out there is finally circling back to you. Very deserved. Very well deserved. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What other zodiac signs do you want me to talk about tonight? Okay. All right, so if you want your personal mini reading, follow directions below the video. If I don't see nothing on my phone, or if I don't see no super chat, then we'll be complete in a minute here. I'm going to pull a few more cards for the general. I'm hearing there's no more zodiac signs tonight. So for the general, what else do we have? You were looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. And then you were looking for love in all the wrong places. And it's like everything you didn't want was coming your way. And I hear all the wrong places were out there. Every time they came in with a twist. So you thought that this is like the one time that I totally manifested something great, until the major detail that I realized I didn't put into the words I was speaking over my life were very important, and there was no way that was going to work. So this is like you ask and you're very persistent to get what you want, but when it came in, you're like, oh God, why didn't I think to add this to it? whether it was a spell, an affirmation, or a wish that you made. Your wish came true. So then it was about, how do I get out of this? Okay, so that's what it was. And right now, what it is that yeah, you're ending that connection, but they're kind of obsessed. Completely, somebody's completely obsessed. I hear they really want to have sex. Somebody really wants to have sex with you, and you're like, yeah, no, that road is closed. That path is no longer available to you. And you're just minding your business. You're happy on your own, minding your business. I hate to say it, and you hate to admit it, but you're kind of happy that you know how badly they want you, and you're like, no, I'm gonna hold on to what's mine. You may not have my energy like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's somebody coming in that's going to be a better balance for you. And this person that's coming in is, hold on, I'll tell you the signs in a second. This person that's coming in for you is somebody who is really at the top of their game. This person is somebody who is the skills to do the work. Oh, shit. I can't wait to show you these cards. They're here again. Mm-mm-mm. This person is your match. Everything you ever hoped for, everything you've been waiting for, every time you tell a sucker no, this is the reason you've been staying sucker free right here coming in. Yes. And Spirit says you're going to intuitively know. So this will apply to you if you are a water sign, Taurus, Libra, an Aries, or a Scorpio. I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress with the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. You been waiting? It's time. Did you do the work to be in line with the divine mind? Because if you did, your divine counterpart is showing up, honey. Oh, they're showing up for you. And you'll know intuitively, like everything in you will go there and it won't go away. But they're saying, don't rush into things. Give yourself 2 weeks to see, give yourself 2 weeks to see the evidence the Spirit's going to show you before you act. Give yourself 2 weeks, they said. They said that's not long to wait, considering how long you've waited already. It's worth it so that you know for sure that this is it. I heard, what is this person going to do? Well, this person, interesting. Apparently, this person is usually naturally very guarded. They'll lose all the guards for you. This person will be very open. This person will be very optimistic. This person is very strong, and they'll share with you some of the things about their journey, but they won't share it in a boo-hoo, pity me, I'm such a victim type of mentality. They'll be like, oh yeah, this is how the darkness tried to take me out, and this is how I was got around that, and I had somebody who was trying to control me and play mind games with me, and I sidestepped that. It's going to be all a very empowering, the way they tell their experiences of what they've been through with you. I hear this person will even comment on how interesting it is, because these are things that they don't really talk about with other people. Let me see something else. On your side, if you're the feminine energy, that's if you're the feminine looking at the masculine, that's what the masculine will do. What the feminine energy is going to do, you're going to feel, I hear, like you're going to feel a lot of bodily reactions to this present. So you're going to get goosebumps. You may feel your energy centers peak. And I feel like you'll be invited out when this person comes into your life. And you'll be having a great time when this person comes into your life. Yes. And I hear the advice for you. Make sure that you give it the time that we asked for. We said give it 2 weeks before you go crazy. And then you couldn't, let's go crazy, because by then you'll know for sure. Because if it doesn't, if you can't go 2 weeks, without seeing something that's wrong with this person, that you're like, well, not that this wrong with this person, but seeing this person for who they really are, and seeing that it's perfect the way it is, and that it's not a struggle, it's not a force, it's not a fight, because it's like the same little quirks. I get the same little quirks. So if you like having the toothbrush, no, the toothpaste lid off of your toothpaste, they do too. And for whatever reason, in 2 weeks, you're going to know it. Whatever. Somebody's like, yeah, no, I don't know. If you're a feminine who usually likes to go slow in this, you're not going to want to go so slow. That's why they keep being adamant that you need to take 2 weeks. So that was a whole lot of messages. Like we said, you're responsible for what are your choices that you make. Feel out your own intuition. That's your strongest, greatest guide always. Your power is yours. Keep it. I don't care who's speaking to you. Spirit trumps everything. Oh, again with the Trump jokes, that's so funny. They keep using that word. I don't really talk like that, so it's funny that it's come out twice now tonight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I'm just checking my phone. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're complete. So thankful and grateful to be here with you. And until next time, thank you for allowing me to be of service. And I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.